position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Baylor Bears, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Going to run it. It's Robinson. Find some fresh air. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6. The Bears in the hurry up. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the back. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Back to throw, it's Mahan. Looking to scramble. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Love the third down call, throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control?
Got it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Field goal is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Trying the left side. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Jones wants to throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Pulls it in. It's Randall. Just broke it. Look at that toughness. Just running through everybody. Defense trying to take it back.
Well, it looked like he was going to get the first down there. You're the quarterback, you're the coach, you're thinking, all right, fresh set of downs. Offensive coordinator's already looking at his play sheet, getting ready to dial up the next play, but not so fast, David. Defense comes away with a massive takeaway.
Huge takeaway, and think about it. You're trying as hard as you can to get him down, stop him on this 4th down, get the ball back. He gets the first down. It's a little bit demoralizing, but because you're running to the football, you get a hand on it, you get the football out. Now you get, it's like stopping him on 4th down anyways, because you got the ball and you're getting it back to your offense.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. And some room to work. Turns it on down the left side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Man, so many guys in position, play after play, to get this guy on the ground. But Palmer, he just refuses to go down and makes big plays.
And when you make plays like that, David, you're basically guaranteeing yourself more touches as this game goes on because the play caller now knows no matter what, you're going to make dudes miss and make me look good.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Jones to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brewer. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working that left side. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Jones wants to throw it. Scrambling away. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Simon. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Simon. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Back to pass, it's Mahan. Makes the grab. Crosses the 40. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. And the Bears will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The head coach told us he was going to be aggressive. He has a lot of confidence in his running game, and he showed it there on that 4th and 2.
And I like that mentality. That's the mentality I'm going to develop with my team. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to go get things. Short yardage situations, we're going to practice them. We're going to be successful, but we're going to go for it.
He'll turn and throw back right. A dangerous idea.
And I know that. Broke down. That is one the offense, I think, would like to have back because you practice these type of scramble situations all week long. Quarterback this time flush to his left. These receivers have to break their routes off and work with the QB to try to give him a place to go with the football, and that time just not able to give the QB anywhere to throw it.
Back to throw, it's Mahan. Quarterback now breaking the field. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab on the left side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. He's got it! We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Jones to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Got his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll run it from the gun. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start the...
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season. The
Gators sending the offense back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Looking for room. It's Brewer. Still running at the 40. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Jones wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Brewer. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop.
To the end zone, and is picked off. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll try the run. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Steps away. He turns it loose to the left. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Direct snap. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Bears have taken it inside the 20. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Simon. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. And he missed it. No good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead. Still a 17-point cushion. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Jones to throw. Flips it out in the flat. He's out past the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Buys a little extra time. Throws to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Ooh, and they almost had another one. And this defense is dialed in, man. The interception on the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
They go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go right back to him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Touchdown, Baylor! And the pummeling has started. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the 4th quarter. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the ring. Breaks into the open, and he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Jones wants to throw it. Lets it fly. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brewer. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Randall. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. And the entire playbook is wide open on 2nd and short like this. Quarterback making adjustments. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Past the sticks and still on his feet. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
Takes the handoff. It's Simon. Finding an escape route. Wide open spaces. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Bears moving quickly to the line. Now improvising. Into the end zone, and give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Brewer. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab past the marker. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, catch the defense off guard.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Jones to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on 2nd down. Right down the middle. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelled blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing. And how about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Scanning the field, it's Mahan. Escapes the pressure to his right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on third and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football.
There he goes. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his second catch of the game. He came into this as one of the best receivers in all of college football, but this defense had a plan. They have shut him down. They have limited him, and that's why they're winning right now.
Motion from the wideout. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. A designed run for the quarterback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And after the short run, the clock hits zeros, and we are all wrapped up here. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff. and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented, nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.